Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on the offensive side of the ball in the Dallas Cowboys playbook today. The formation we're going to be checking out is pistol, trips, and I know Madden 27 just dropped here. Probably maybe you guys have been playing it for, the last few days, week, however long it's been here. But 13th, it does come out. I'm recording this the day before, so I want to give you guys some instant offense. You can just jump right into the game and just play it. Hopefully the read should be super simple for you, and there's some good run plays in it, so that's always nice to fall back onto. But I'm going to come out in the halfback dive. We're going to match with nickel on the other side of the ball, and we'll see you guys out on the field. So I decided I wanted to give you guys some instant offense, and we wanted to fall back on the run game, so let's start there. I like to have an inside run and an outside run, and then just being able to get to, whatever side of the formation you need to be able to get to. Wherever you have more blockers, that's where you want to be able to run. So we want to be able to get to that through our audibles or whatever the case may be. So I do have an inside run. I have the dive called, and then we do have the halfback stretch as well. And then, of course, we are going to have to flip it with the right stick if we do want the run to go to the left. But there is some more runs that, that you can call in your own when you're in your game. You're not just going to call these same 4 or 5 plays that we're going over here. But the halfback dive and the stretch, obviously 2 really good runs. If you can get one of those interior linemen, especially on the dive, kind of climb to that second or even third level, hit a safety or a linebacker there, makes it all the better. But the halfback stretch, again, you see the whole right side of the field wide open. That's where we want to run the ball. And Javonte Williams is going to be able to pick up a nice gain. So just being able to run where you have blockers and they have no less defenders, that is going to be beneficial for us. Like, again, man, we see middle of the field looks pretty open. Don't hold your sprint button going through the hole right there, and you're going to be able to get through and pick up a nice gain. So the run game, really simple, really easy to kind of fall back on, like I said, especially early in the game there. It didn't quite work out. I didn't really read my box quite what I should have been right there. But getting in the run game very early is beneficial to you. I just think early in the year, maybe you don't quite know what you're doing. Some stuff does carry over from year to year in Madden, but the run game always does. But the first pass play we're going to talk about is inside cross, and obviously the first thing I'm going to do is just block my running back. I do not like these block and releases. I feel like they're not blocking anybody anyway. So if I want him to go out on a route, I'm going to put him on a route. If I want him to block, I'm just going to have him block, at least from that running back position. If you're in like the chips, tights, formations and stuff like that, things can change. But inside cross, you can just leave this stock as is, or you can kind of put CeeDee Lamb, the Y icon receiver, in on a deep cross, and he kind of gets across the field a little bit quicker, obviously, and then we're just kind of run a mesh with B and the A icon receivers as well. So here we'll see if we can't get inside position. Thought we had inside position if Dak could have put the ball on him there, probably would have been able to come up with the catch. But again, we'll just kind of set this up again, trying to hit this big play. We obviously do have the post on the outside, and they do a really good job right there, but we do have Pickens we can eventually come back to. He did eventually get outside the pocket right there. Good protection, and then that big post is what we can come back to and try to hit with the if we are going to hit a big play on this one. Another adjustment you can make to this play is just putting your running back on a flat route. Either way, it's going to pull that zone if there is a zone. It's going to kind of pull that flat defender away from whichever side of the mesh it's going to, because since we are in the pistol formation, it's going to go to the wide side of the field. Whatever way that is. If you're on the right hash, it'll go, your running back will be running towards the left, and then vice versa. But we'll run this play again. We'll kind of run it with the in route here, and boom. And if they're going to give you the mesh really quick, we're going to take that with Ferguson coming over the middle. And that's why mesh is just so easy. Opens up really quick and it kind of declares itself open. But inside cross, we'll just kind of set this up one more time, set it up with Lamb on the cross, and we'll have Williams just kind of going out to the flat. And you can see no one out to the flat. The tight end kind of got followed across the middle of the field. Open it up for a quick check down underneath the running back. So there's a ton of stuff you can do to adjust your opponent on the fly with this first inside cross play. I just want to interrupt the video real quick and just remind you to subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the videos. I try to upload these every day if I can, but I upload as much as I possibly can with this Madden 27 season. And I do appreciate you guys if you do decide to like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that YouTube stuff. But I don't want to take away from the video for too long here, so let's just send it right back to it. Inside smash is going to be our next one, and what I'm going to do here is take CeeDee Lamb, the Y icon receiver. I'm going to put him on a post, so him and Flourney or Flowney, however you say his name right there, my bad. Put him on, but basically they're going to be running scissors over there. With Pickens is basically you're coming back to your check down. And then I'll put my tight end Ferguson on a corner route. You can obviously always adjust his route stem. And basically we're just running those 2 concepts to each side of the field here. So we'll just sort of run this out. You can see my eyes will start to the right side of the field. No one on the running back. I'm not sure if he was hurt there. He was kind of running weird. That was odd for practice mode right there. But inside smash again, just setting it up. You can kind of read whichever side of the field you want to start. Either way, just read the left side of the field or read the right side of the field. There, I kind of read the right side to start. Here we'll kind of read to the left. there. If I would have threw the ball to Pickens, I mean, we still got the completion. But if I would have got the ball to Pickens on time, I'd have been able to get a little bit of run after the catch. But you can just kind of see where you have the numbers. And like here, I mean, we have three receivers, Pickens, Lamb, and Flourney. We have kind of three defenders over them. And then on the right side of the field, Ferguson, we have like a safety in a corner to the right outside of him. So maybe we want to look and start to the left side of the field where they have, you know, the same amount of bodies as we do. Here they actually blitz one, and we're still able to fit it in because the defense just isn't looking for the ball. But the more you practice with it as well, the more clean your reads are going to be here. I mean, we're going to read this right side of the field out. Of course, if they're going to give us man, that's just, I mean, I don't know. I need to bet a little bit better timing, but it's wide open just because of the alignment that they were in and everything like that. So let's see if we can't set this up just one more time, get a big completion. My eyes are going to start to the left side of the field here, and boom. They can only cover so much, especially once you see one of those guys step towards you. Like, we'll kind of jump into replay mode here. So you see here, they have our three receivers, 3, 88, and 19. And they have three defenders, this kind of star defender, the safety, and the corner. So 3 over 3. So then once I see this guy blitz, that automatically means that we have 3 receivers over 2 now. So we have the numbers all of a sudden in coverage, and we know we have an outbreaking route. We see the safety kind of playing outside leverage, and it opens up a very wide zone for us to throw the ball to CD Lamb. So that's kind of how that one worked out. But overall, inside smash, really good concept. And then you just kind of saw the safety come down into the box, right to the right side of my tight end Ferguson there. I just saw him. I figure he might be blitzing, so that's going to be, well, I mean, you got to work on it, I guess. Got to work on it. But that opens up there. I figure they're bringing a blitz, so that might be somewhere. Again, they just brought him down again. You saw him rotate down. That might be where you want to throw the ball. Of course, I come out and run, but you get the idea of it. And last one we have for today is PA Waggle. Really simple play. I like to block my running back. I really don't want the play action animation. And if you're looking to get outside the pocket, I just like to run this stalk. Hopefully Ferguson can kind of turn his guy in, and we're trying to hit CD Lamb on the big old post. And this is going to be just a back-breaking play, especially if he can get across the face. If he gets inside leverage there, if your receiver can get inside leverage, all the better. Of course, if you do want the running back going out on a route, you can always get fancy, block Ferguson, put the running back out onto a route. Still able to get, well, I should have just threw the ball to CD. He did flash open. He was wide open. I just didn't throw the ball. But PA Waggle, really good play. Again, I'm just going to block the running back. Another thing you could do, if you're not looking to necessarily escape the pocket and roll to the right, you could just put Ferguson on your tight end, just on a streak here, and he's going to kind of push those zones down the field, and it's going to open up the CD Lamb even more. But hey, man, if the first guy through is going to get open, we're just going to throw him the ball. Make it even easier on us right there. So PA Waggle, just another, this is kind of our deep shot play, so to speak. But we are throwing the ball down the field, inside smash, inside cross. We're throwing the ball down the field all day with this scheme. So we'll kind of set it up one more time with that streak. I do like that as well. And you can still see you kind of even get a pick on them. And you're able to kind of lead that ball, or put it on the back shoulder, even over the middle of the field right there. And of course, if you can really hold on to the ball, you do have George Pickens on the really big post out there. But, I mean, if they're just going to leave CD, you know, CD's just going to cook his guy. He's just going to throw the ball at CD. But that is our big hitter. Really, really like this scheme. A lot of easy reads, simple reads. We're just trying to get guys in space, down the field. We have the run game. We have to stretch the inside zone, or the inside whatever, the halfback dive. We have a little bit of everything for this, kind of get you back into the Madden season. So I'll run this PA Waggle one more time with the rollout. But that is pretty much the scheme for this one, guys. Boom, put the ball on him. A little bit odd, but we still got that. We still got it done. But that is pretty much it for this one, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave me a like, leave me a comment. Let me know what it is you want to see next on the channel. Let me know what playbook you're in. Like I said, the game just came out, so we're all kind of learning the game as we go here. But yeah, let me know. I thought my controller was falling right there. But let me know where you're at, what playbook you're in, and all that stuff. What you want to see next on the channel. Appreciate you guys watching to the end. And yeah, I think that's all the talking I need to do here at the end. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And yeah, hope to catch you in the next one. Later.